Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to talk about an Internet of Things ecosystem. My main topic is that there are certain papers that support one of the base paper relate to the information Internet of Things. So the prime object of overall five paper is moving towards getting the QoS or tweaking the quality of service. So we will move on. So as I was saying, the agenda is that I am going to provide a paper, base paper, which is a IoT ecosystem, a survey on devices, gateway, operating system, middleware, and communication. Then there are 6 linked papers that I will go through one by one with their abstract and my personal commentary on each paper, and then we will see how things are. So the overall storyboard, if we are looking at the storyboard, is that we will see an overview of IoT ecosystem, and then we will go to the operating system challenges in these devices, from small tiny operating system to lightweight location aware fog framework, and then we will see what are the requirement and issues in the quality of service model, and also specific issues that are written in link papers about the latency in the connectivity and quality of service. And then we will recommend by another paper, which we call it lightweight location aware fog framework for the QoS, and then the final application of the IoT ecosystem in the smart healthcare solution. The final paper will be on that. So let's begin with the base paper. So our base paper is about a survey on devices, gateways, operating system, middleware, and communication by Mr. Dalip Kumar. It was published in the 2020 October. So in this paper, the author explained about the devices, the future, the current trend, and the past evolution on the IoT networks, where there are consumer and home application, then there are some smart infrastructure, surveillance, security, transportation, others area, industrial area, retails, and healthcare. So our main final goal will be to drive the overall presentation on the healthcare benefit outcome from the IoT of Internet of Things with the operating system and quality of surveillance services. So the first base paper that I selected is the survey. In this survey, the author and the co-author discuss about the prominent part of the evolution of application of the various fields, like I said in the beginning: health, education, smart cities, and home. So these IoT evolution, as if we are looking from 1960s, the mainframe computer evolved to a desktop PC in the 80s. Then these desktop computer connected through internet in the late 90s, before 2000, and then in the 2000 we saw the evolution of smart mobile devices, and those devices had increased the usability and the user base from few hundred thousand to millions, and now we are talking about the new evolutions in the technology. It's called IoT, which is already in the happening, and we are talking about billions of devices. So I connect this IoT device to with their IoT operating system to the normal evolution of operating systems that we have seen, from Unix, Windows, Next, so many operating system, and then Android, and now we are talking about IoT operating system and its connectivity, gateways, middleware. So it was interesting, as this is more futuristic paper that I will be working further towards my master's degree, and I feel that the next generation IoT is the way to explore, and recommend it highly for the application development and application ecosystem for these sensors IoTs. So the paper provides us a survey of these IoT ecosystem, and their all component and how they are their ecosystem is working in for the benefit of our society. These smart sensors collaborate through wireless communications to the internet, as the internet is one of the main pillar of having this kind of ecosystem with the zero human activity, and they are delivering or getting the automated intelligent application. So the internet world enabled machine-to-machine technologies, first phase of the IoT. Then IoT is expanding, it's bringing together vast technologies and application in the area of big data, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and all sort of things that we are talking about. And instead of calling internet, I'm going to call it a cloud world. So this cloud world has created these IoT devices as agents which are connecting the world of information, corporate, healthcare, home, to generate big data, to generate to respond these autonomous cars, driverless cars. All these cars are connecting with these sensors through the cloud, and this is what we are looking into these in the future. So this paper explain the overview of taxonomy of IoT ecosystem. For people who doesn't know about IoT, then this is a very great start to explore the IoT. The paper also discussed the key hurdles that we are facing in connectivity, in data transfer, in communication, in data latency, and also a relation between the new technologies, as I was mentioning, big data, cloud, and fog computing. Our paper link paper will drive us towards fog computing, which is part of output of a cloud ecosystem. So finally, then we will see the application of IoT in the healthcare sector. Moving further now, after the abstract, I had explained a commentary on the paper. This paper, the base paper, about, as I am talking right now, explaining about the IoT ecosystem and its object and its identity, each sensor with its own identity, IPv6 protocol for the connectivity, creating billions of addresses, unique addresses to communicate, and its interconnected devices working towards one goal. For example, if we have IoT devices in the weather field, then we are getting the humidity, the rain, the cloud, the air, the wind, and all sort of input. And this input is going into the big data and on the cloud, and this there we can do a prediction, or what we have just witnessed few months, weeks ago, about this wind storm which was coming towards Karachi, and then we saw the movement, and all these movement was predicted because of the data that was generated on the way for this storm. So that was just one application in the weather area. And then what our IoT ecosystem works is in that paper is by explaining how these devices are providing information, exchanging information, analyzing data from this sensor and software. So this paper really explained about the overall benefit or the challenges that we are facing in the IoT domain. As I was saying, that the component are connectivity, communication, and controlling with the remote desktops, networks. So the IoT ecosystem transform industries, governments, consumers by providing information, insights about the physical and environmental state of changes. As I said, it's all about M2M, machine to machine technologies, the first phase of the IoT, and technology that enables network devices. So as this was the first paper and the commentary, elaborated a lot of things in here about the DAP, how the sensor data is transmitting, and these protocols like ZigBee, low power Wi-Fi, MQT, low power area IPv6, and NFC and Bluetooth. So all these are the part of the ecosystem of IoT. And so there are major components that I want to just go through quickly. The six parts: there are devices, gateways, operating system, communication, middleware, and platform. So each had explained, each part or the component is explained over here, that the devices building block, and then gateways are the end devices, and then operating system having kernel, programming model, scheduling, memory management, and networking protocol. Then there is a communication component, which is the communicating devices through uh, communication protocol with the cloud interface or the internet. And then there are middleware, where the application and the database are getting information from the sensor. And then there is a thing called platform, the last, which is the infrastructure creating feature of our solution. So this is all about the overview of the IoT technology stack, and the IoT ecosystem is growing rapidly. And if we are looking in one of the paper, that I will see that how many devices were in 5 years ago and how many are now and how many we will see. Then there are application enhancing the quality of smart home, fitness tracker, smart health monitor, and smart city. So the conclusion on the base paper is that the IoT helps understanding the concept, the architecture, the devices, and operating system, middleware. So this paper cover all sort of detail about the IoT. So as graphically I am showing here the IoT technology stack. So there are device hardware, then there is a device software, and then there is a communication protocol, and then there is a cloud platform, and then there is a cloud application.